Hey everyone, how's it going? Chris Gildart here, and welcome to the first full review of 2018. This year might not mark the end of the Wii U eShop, nor does it mark the end of the Wii Shop channel, but as of March 31st, 2018, you will no longer be able to add funds to your account.
Now, I don't have many memories with the Wii. In fact, I still don't play much of it. Every now and then I'll throw in Samurai Warriors 3, and I've always wanted to play through Skyward Sword. But for the most part, any games that I want to play on the Wii have come out on the PS3 or Xbox 360 as well, and I'd rather play those consoles. But I got to thinking about when the Wii U's eShop is going to be discontinued. I played much more of the Wii U than the Wii, and there are a lot of great games to get for it. Stuff like Hyrule Warriors, Wind Waker HD, Mario Kart 8, Pokken Tournament, the list goes on. So while going through my fairly small stack of Wii U exclusive games, I had the thought of, what if I reviewed a game that I haven't played yet? Everyone knows how good Zelda and Mario are, and I could talk about Hyrule Warriors because of my love of Koei Tecmo, but I thought I might save that for a Musou sometime. No, I decided to create a list of games that I personally wanted to download before the Wii U's eShop ultimately got taken down as well. This includes games like Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black Water, Dr. Luigi, and Pokemon Rumble U, these all being digital only in North America, so if I ever wanted to play them, I had to download them. But one of these games was Fast Racing Neo. I said it before that I love futuristic racers, stuff like Wipeout and Fatal Inertia, but this time, I wanted to try something new.
So, what did I think about this game? Well, let's find out with the Wait a minute. Since we're getting into some breakneck speeds here, let's slip into something a little bit more suitable. What? Gotta think about safety. Anyways, here's the first pro.
Whoa, hold up. This is a Wii U game? I know! These graphics look like they could compete against Wipeout Omega Collection. Every bit of the environment is amazing, and any visual effects that are added will immerse you in the speed as you pass by everything in seconds flat. When I'm barreling down these tracks, it's like nothing else in this world exists. It's not just what you see, but what you hear that helps to fully immerse you into each race. And the soundtrack is, for lack of better term, bumping. This is music that I'd want to listen to even when I'm not playing this game. I listen to the soundtrack constantly while writing this script. Steady EDM that sinks into your soul. Synthesized melodies and booming bass lines just pull you in and push you forward. Even the sound effects help to pull you into this world. The motors sound futuristic. The crunch of the impacts as the vehicles run into each other and the various obstacles on the track. In the end, you'll not feel like leaving this game once you start it. God! Something that I found quite disappointing was the lack of options. Now, what do I mean by options? It's a game, you just play it, right? Well, let me get into something right now. When I play racing games, I want a large variety of vehicles to choose from, and plentiful stages to drive through. Fast Racing Neo does have some DLC tracks and vehicles to help beef up their roster of futuristic floaty pods, but the vanilla game doesn't give a whole lot to work with. I mentioned that the visuals could go toe-to-toe with Wipeout on PS4, but the options in vehicles and stages just can't. Fast Racing Neo leaves me wanting more and just doesn't deliver on that without paying for it. On top of that, there's no real options menu. You can turn the minimap on or off. That's about it. Modern racing games have made me want to have the triggers as the gas and brakes, but Fast Racing Neo goes for the classic A and B. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind if you want to play with A and B, but I want to use the triggers. This lack of control customization always annoys me. Using A as gas can cramp up the hand for long play sessions, while I find triggers are more relaxing to my hands. I also have to mention that there's no audio adjusting options. I would have liked to really blast this music, or even try it without the music. I find that some games can be more immersive without that music. Just the natural sounds around you to pull you in. But this won't allow you to even try to equalize the levels. Some TVs and sound systems just might not give your sound design the best platform. So it's always a good idea to give the player the option to fiddle around with the levels. Just give us more stuff than the minimap. Pro! Now, I want to talk about the real meat and potatoes of this game. Its mechanics and how you play it. Fast Racing Neo is all about speed. I mean, it's right there in the title. You have to attempt, and I strongly mean attempt, to hit every single boost pad, grab every boost orb, and slip into that first place. But more so than speed, you will have to focus on what color or phase your vehicle is in. You've probably noticed both blue and orange boost pads on the road. This is because your phase will need to match the pads in order for you to get that boost. If you don't match the correct color, you will actually slow down. It's similar to driving over a grassy area in a classic racing game. This is really different and pushes you to learn the controls. Not only is this game fast, but it is methodical in how it works. There are only a couple of buttons that actually do anything, and most of them are shared between two buttons. But what I found to be most optimal to me is only using A and B for gas and brake, while utilizing the shoulder buttons to their fullest extent. L and X both change your phase, but using L is much easier and more natural than trying to move your thumb over to X while holding down A. R is your boost, and the biggest advice that I can give to you is learn when to use it. Try to hold off on using it until a long straight stretch, and if you accidentally blow up or fall off the track, you'll want that extra bit of speed when you're held up by your respawn. Lastly, like many other futuristic racers, Fast Racing Neo has a tilt control. Using LZ and RZ, you can tilt your vehicle slightly to the left or right to help you grab some orbs or hit those boost pads more easily. Really gaining an understanding of how these controls work and how to use them properly not only gives you more depth to this game, but also makes getting that first place even more rewarding. COD! This game may boast some great mechanics, but the one that seems to drive me up the wall is when the cars hit you and you spin out. Now, it's not all the time, but just when they're using their boost or you collide in midair. On the surface, this sounds okay, but it seems to happen to you more often, and it is also much more debilitating to you as well. Sometimes I'll get the boost at the beginning of a race and hit another racer in front of me, and they spin out, only for them to regain control within seconds and block me from getting ahead of them. This wouldn't be nearly as annoying if it only happened a few times, but it happens so frequently that I felt like the game just hated me. And let me also mention the fact that everything seems to make you explode. Clip a bit of the environment. Explode. Start your car. Explode. Take the switch out of the dock. Explode. Wake up on time without your alarm. Explode. It fucking sucks. Pro. The last pro was the gameplay mechanics, but I'm going to admit that this is the first pro that I actually completed in my script. And that's because the best thing about this game is the adrenaline. When I play through these stages, I actually feel a rush. My blood just starts pumping and I feel like I had a good 5-hour cardio session. There could be so many close calls in this game. There were races where I bounced back from staying at the bottom numbers for most of the race, to acing a track and making one wrong move and ruining it all. The breakneck speeds in this game can keep you on your toes. I recommend getting used to using those shoulder buttons to boost, change phases, and lean to really get the most out of this game. After I started really understanding how to do well in this game, I dived into the deep end and really just started to love my time with this game. But be warned, a game with such high adrenaline levels will also lead to many rage quits. Be sure to keep your wits about you and stay calm among these high speeds, because there could come a moment when someone sneaks in front of you. What the fuck was that? Did you see that? They stole my fucking first place! They just came out of nowhere and stole my fucking first place! I almost had that gold medal! I was that close! That close! Second fucking place! Oh, congratulations! Congratulations! Fuck you, game! I'm sick of your shit! I'm going back to Mario Kart! A good fucking game! What do you think about that, Fast Racing Neo, you piece of shit? COD! While playing this game, I was realizing how much I was enjoying it. So I went to look for a physical copy. Most of you will know I love collecting the games that I have fun with. Even if I already own it, I'll rebuy a game I no longer own just to add to my collection. But while researching this game, I only found a PAL version, and the Wii U is sadly region locked. But not only that, to import it, it's like 40 to 50 bucks. And I'm not paying nearly a full AAA price for a game I can't even play on a console. If I find myself in the UK and it's in a shop for 20 bucks, I'll probably just pick it up. But to spend double that just because it's not available in my region, it's just ridiculous to me. Then there's the fact that the game got a sequel on the Switch, and I've been hearing really good things about it as well, and I'll probably pick it up after Christmas. Spoiler, this script is being written before Christmas. And if I have bought it, I'll insert some footage here. But since the Switch has been so popular, and with many indie titles getting a physical release, I thought for sure that Fast RMX would get a physical release. But through all of my research on this, I can't confirm anything. My only hope is that since Limited Run Games will be doing some Switch releases, that they'll make a physical for Fast RMX. But the other thing that's extremely disappointing is that Fast Racing Neo is actually a sequel. Fast Racing League was released as a WiiWare title, meaning that if your Wii channel account has no money in it after March 31st, 2018, you will not be able to download this title. There is no physical release of this game for any region. So if you want to experience where this franchise started, you'll need to add some funds to your account within the next couple of months. I mean, it's only 10 bucks, so it won't break the bank, but it's really just disappointing when a series is held to a digital-only existence. Overall, I really enjoyed my time with Fast Racing Neo, and I think that came across quite apparent. This game is just filled to the brim with adrenaline. Your heart will be pumping hardcore as you battle it out for first place. Learning when to boost, change phases, tilt left or right on each of the tracks is a lot of fun and an extra challenge on top of your usual, be faster than the other people. Though there aren't any power-ups to help you achieve that first place standing, you'll still have a lot of fun with the boost and phase mechanics in this game. That being said, the game does feel bare from a lot of options, both in-game options like volume and controls to vehicle and track options. Even with the DLC, there isn't an incredible variety to choose from. You will get 2 new cups, so 8 new tracks, and a few more vehicles to choose from, but it won't be enough for those used to Wipeout and other AAA titles. But Fast Racing Neo is a relatively well-priced indie title. With all that considered, you'll more than get your money's worth out of this game. So with all that said, I give Fast Racing Neo a 7 out of 10. I'd just like to see more. Also, I tried to play online, and I'm guessing that absolutely nobody is playing this game, judging by the, well, lack of anybody. But I think many of you will enjoy this game if you like stuff like Wipeout, F-Zero, and Fatal Inertia for you Koei Tecmo fans. If you have a Wii, Wii U, or a Switch, I think you should try out the title for your console. The mechanics are well thought out and a very fun experience overall. Fast Racing League is a little different from the other two, so if you have a Wii or a Wii U, or you just want to experience this game before it's gone, I highly recommend that you get it. That being said, if you have both a Wii U and a Switch, I recommend getting Fast RMX on the Switch because it comes with all of the vehicles and tracks that are in Fast Racing Neo, plus more.
It's got more guys, more girls, more of everything.
So what are your thoughts on the Fast Racing franchise? Have you had the chance to play one of these games? Also, what's your favorite futuristic racer? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it around and help this channel grow. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can check out the Patreon where you can get stuff like patron-only updates, your name at the end of each monthly video, and access to a patron-only Discord group where we can talk about both future videos and just in general. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you all down in the comments.